If one reads the Bible with a critical, non-confessional perspective, a question arises: is this foundational text truly neutral? Beyond its spiritual message, some of its narratives have profoundly shaped the history of relations between men and women, between peoples, and between civilizations. 3 episodes in particular have nourished, sometimes unintentionally, enduring conflicts. Adam and Eve. The sacralization of an imbalance between the sexes. First narrative. And the Lord God said, Who told thee that thou wast naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? And the man said, The woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. And the Lord God said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. Unto the woman he said, Thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. This passage has often been interpreted as a theological justification for male domination. Systemic problem number 1. The religious legitimization of patriarchy. For centuries, this interpretation helped inscribe female inferiority into what was believed to be the divine order. In some societies, the submission of women was not merely cultural, it became sacred. Of course, many contemporary religious traditions now propose symbolic or egalitarian interpretations. Yet historically, this narrative has weighed heavily in shaping relations between men and women. Ham and the curse, a justification for enslavement. Second narrative. The story of Ham, the son of Noah. The sons of Noah who went forth from the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. And Ham saw the nakedness of his father, and told his 2 brethren without. And Noah awoke from his wine, and knew what his younger son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. And he said, Blessed be the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. Centuries later, some theologians associated Ham with African peoples. Systemic problem number 2. The sacralization of a racial hierarchy. This passage was instrumentalized to justify slavery and colonization. The idea that certain peoples were destined to serve others found in it a scriptural justification. It is important to note that this interpretation is now widely rejected by scholars in biblical studies. Yet historically, it contributed to the development of very real systems of oppression. Isaac and Ishmael. The exclusivity of the covenant. Third narrative. That of Abraham, father of Isaac and Ishmael. And God said, Sarah thy wife shall surely bear thee a son, and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him, for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac, whom Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year. This covenant will continue through Jacob, the son of Isaac, who will become Israel. Systemic problem number 3. The theology of exclusive election. This narrative establishes the idea of a chosen people, entrusted with a specific territorial and spiritual promise. In history, this exclusivity has sometimes been interpreted as a theological justification for superior rights to a land, to the detriment of other descendants of Abraham. This theme still resonates today in identity and geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Conclusion. The Bible, sacred text, or political text? These 3 narratives illustrate 3 powerful dynamics: the hierarchy of the sexes, the hierarchy of peoples, and the sacralization of an exclusive election. This does not mean that the Bible commands modern conflicts, but it has been used, interpreted, and sometimes instrumentalized to justify them. Every foundational text carries immense symbolic power, and when a narrative becomes sacred, it does not merely describe the world, it helps shape it. Perhaps the question is not whether the Bible is neutral. The question is, how do we choose to read it today? With literalism? With critical distance? Or with the will to move beyond the interpretations that have divided?